Hey guys, Joebizz34 back again, and I know this is a review that a lot of people have been waiting for me to do. A figure that has generated a lot of curiosity. I think a lot of people have been eyeballing this figure on eBay and wondering, do I pull the trigger? Do I not pull the trigger? Is it worth the money? Is it not worth the money? And that's mainly because the person that did the figure, I've actually known for a while. I guess his real name is Paul Ding. But I know him as Six Ice Cubes. And, you know, this guy is kind of, I don't know if he has more than one identity, that maybe we know him more than we do, or if he's just simply low-key, but he really just sells on eBay. He's not really part of the 1/6 community or somebody that people really talk about a lot, but he's been posting custom figures on eBay forever. I mean, for at least the last 4 or 5 years that I know. I bought the Rambo off him that I did a video and I showed pictures on my site and stuff way back when, and on YouTube, where he did a First Blood Rambo. It was a little it wasn't totally screen accurate, so I had updated it, but you know, the paintwork and the sculpt and everything was great. Whether it was modified off of another sculpt, I don't know. I mean, when I compare it, I look at it, to me it looks more like Sylvester Stallone than the actual Hot Toys Rambo did. So to me it looked original. I don't know. Same thing here. You know, I don't know if this is like a reworked Rocky sculpt from somewhere, but it seems original to me. And the hat is part of the sculpt, and it is permanently tilted like that, which some people might have a problem with, but I don't care, because how would you not display him with the hat? I mean, this completes the look. If you're gonna, you know, if you want Rocky with this getup, of course the hat should be there. And you know, the head sculpt again, I don't know. I think it's original. The way he words it on eBay, I'm not 100% sure, because he says, you know, it's a custom reworked head sculpt. And I don't know what that means, reworked. I don't know if he means from his own, because maybe he's reusing his Rambo. I don't know if he means that he took a sculpt that already existed and modified it. I have no idea. But I would say overall he did a great job. Now the paintwork is a little flat, and I know some people have questioned the paintwork. They're like, oh, you know, I'll get the figure, but I'm going to get it repainted. And to be honest with you, that's probably what I'm going to do too. My only problem is getting the head off, and I'll show you guys that in a minute after I go through the figure. So anyway, I bought a Rambo off this guy. I bought a custom Dutch from Predator, you know, Schwarzenegger off the guy. And he makes good stuff, and his stuff is not outrageously expensive, especially in today's market. You know, a few years ago you could say it was pricey, but you know, with the way customs are today, his stuff isn't that bad. And you know, you get your money's worth. You get what's advertised. I mean, I look at this figure, it showed up, you know, very simplistic. I mean, he's not fancy schmancy with his stuff. He doesn't give you accessories. I didn't get a stand, you know, or anything like that. I mean, you know, it just came just like this, and you know, ready, done, you know, complete, you know, simple. And you know, it looks exactly the way it was pictured on eBay. So I can't complain. You know, you know, it wasn't false advertisement. You know, so he has other figures that he sells on there. He has like a Morgan Freeman character. He's got his own version of Blondie. You know, Clint Eastwood from the Western, The Good, Bad, and Ugly. You know, and periodically he puts these figures up, and they look very good, you know, and it is a good figure. Again, it's, you know, we're not talking Rain Man here. We're not talking, you know, I Mini-Me or anything. You know, you may not even think Hot Toys quality in some points. But, I mean, you know, he does good work. He tries to be very detailed with his physique, the way he builds up the body. You could tell that this is kind of like a Frankenstein body to accommodate the build of Sylvester Stallone the way he saw fit. Longer legs, thin legs, you know, a little heavier, muscular on the top. Longer, a little bit of a slightly longer neck, you know, big neck. So I mean, it works. It really does, and it does capture the spirit of Rocky and Sylvester Stallone from that era. Now, again, paintwork. If I had to say two negative things about the figure, the two negative things I'd say is that maybe the face paint could be a little better. The eyes aren't very detailed. You know, it's kind of mostly like a black pupil kind of thing. So yeah, the paintwork could be a little better. I won't lie. Although it's not something I can't live with. You know, if I didn't get it repainted and just respected it as is, I could live with it. But, like I said, I'll probably get it, you know, repainted at some point. I've talked to a couple painters out there. They're both up for the task so far. Gotten a couple price quotes. It's just a matter of, you know, what, when, and how. And I got to see about getting the head removed, because as you can see here, I'll show you. For people that have been asking, the head is glued on, right? Glued on or something. I don't know. you see, there's the connector. And this is not one of those connectors that just pops off like Hot Toys. If you pull this connector off, it's going to break. So the trick is to separate the head from the connector, like right there. Okay? See if I can get in. See, because that's, see right there? And let me tell you something. This sucker, oh, so there you go. Now you can get a better view. This sucker is on there, man. It doesn't even, I mean, it doesn't even show signs of giving. So I would say a little surgery or something is going to have to be done in order to remove the head sculpt. Otherwise, I would have to send the whole figure for somebody to repaint if I decided to do so. All right, so, but again, you know, it's got a certain charm to it. I don't know. It's definitely Rocky, you know. Now again, with the legs, like the body, like here, take a look at this weirdness. Like you could tell it's cut. Like you could bend the leg, okay. But the weird thing is that you could bend the leg forward just as much. Look at that. Like it goes the other way. So again, I don't know what he did, or you know, I don't know. But it works for this character. You know what I mean? Like he the stature and the look of the figure. See there, that's pretty much how he has it posed in the picture on eBay. I mean, it's a dead ringer. I mean, it looks just like advertised. So I would say if you're on the fence or you're thinking of getting one, I would say pull the trigger. I mean, you're going to get what is advertised. It's a quality figure, okay? It's complete. And, you know, if you're not, like, as interested or anal about the paintwork, you know, if you're satisfied as is, because it is decent, you know, you could pretty much take the figure out of the box, put them on the shelf, and you're done. I am going to get a Rocky Championship belt I picked up from a fellow board member, and I'm going to have a championship belt for him to display with him. So, and like I said, I might get the paintwork redone on his face. Shoes, pant. Now the only other gripe, so I would say two things about the figure that is a little off. Okay, one, you know, the paintwork could be a little better. Okay, that's one. Two, the pants are a little cheap. They work. I mean, they're black pants. They look, but they kind of have like a parachute pant kind of feel, like, you know, like a parachute feel. They're not jeans. I can't really explain what exactly they are, what kind of material it is, but it almost has like a parachute. What do you call that type of material? Like, you know what I mean? That they used to call parachute pants back in the 80s. It kind of has a little bit of that feel. So maybe once again, I mean, if you don't touch it, there's no problem. You know, it looks like black pants or jeans or whatever, and it works. But when you touch them, they don't feel like top quality. You know what I mean? So, you know, maybe if you could find pants that work for this body, you know, maybe you'd want to swap out the pants and maybe put a little bit better pants on there. But I don't really care about the pants. My only concern, really, if I was going to do anything to this figure, it might be to get it repainted. But other than that, you know, I'm happy with it. From 1 to 10, I give it about a 7. I think it's a quality figure. I think it works. It's complete. And for the money, you know, you get what you pay for, and that's it. I mean, it's well done, and you know, it delivers. It delivers for what it is, and that's all I could say about it. So you guys judge for yourself. You can watch this vid, decide. But 6 Ice Cubes has been around for a while. He's legit, he's honest, and he's pretty quick. Like when he sells stuff, he already has it made, so you're not going to wait forever for the figure. You know, I bought it on eBay, and within a week I had it. So he's reliable, he's honest, he communicates if you email him, and sometimes he will work out deals on the side. In other words, if you contact him and say, hey, I want one of your Rocky figures, can you make another one? Usually the answer is yes, or he'll make one for you, whether he puts it on eBay or he sells it to you direct. So give him a shout out if you're interested in any of his work on the eBay. And once again, he's known as 6 Ice Cubes on eBay. Alrighty guys, that's it till next time. Another review by Joebizz34. See you guys next time, and if I do get the face repainted, which I probably will, or any other modifications, I'll do a second review to do a comparison, you know, down the road when this thing is touched up. Alright? Till next time, guys. Peace out.